यहाँ पे ना खाने पीने की व्यवस्था है, सब दिहाड़ी करते हैं।
खाने पीने का हमारे पास में कुछ नहीं है, फैमिली वाले सब साथ में हैं।
So in a frantic effort to stop the mass migration of workers and laborers to their native villages and towns in these times of COVID-19, the central government has now come out with strict instructions for various states and union territories on how they must control this migration at this particular point in time. The much needed steps by the Union Home Ministry comes very late in the day, and after it faced much criticism over the visuals that went viral on social media of workers and these migrants in snaky queues huddled close together in various bus stands or at various borders of various cities and towns where they were trying to get back to their native place. All concepts of social distancing went out of the window at that particular point in time. Each of these migrant workers, remember, has the potential to infect hundreds and cumulatively thousands of people in their respective towns and villages. This is dangerous and will checkmate India's fight against COVID-19. In a series of directives, the Home Ministry has asked the respective state governments to enforce the lockdown, ensure no movement of people across cities or on highways. Those who have already violated the lockdown to be subjected to a minimum of 14 days of quarantine in government facilities when they reach their destination. Civil administration of all states have been asked to make sufficient arrangements for food and shelter for the poor and homeless in the cities in which they work. All employers have been asked to ensure timely payments of wages to laborers at their places during the period of this lockdown. Landlords have been told not to seek rent from laborers and migrant workers for a period of 1 full month. And finally, action is to be taken against landlords who are asking their laborers or the students who are occupying their premises to vacate during this duration. Now, although these interventions come a little late in the day, they will of course be effective to a certain extent in stopping this tidal wave of migrants wanting to return and, be it on foot or be it on bus or somehow or the other reach their native towns and villages. But if poor migrant families are really determined to return to their native places, then there is little that even state or union territory administrations can do to stop the tide. The scenes today in Kerala's Kottayam are a case in point. These visuals on your screen are of thousands of migrant workers who violated lockdown norms and gathered to demand transportation to travel to their native places. Cops were of course taken unawares and had to resort to mild baton charge to dispel the crowd. Going forward, one may see a more stricter enforcement of this lockdown from the local police or the civil administration, which of course in turn is going to invite further criticism of human rights and rights of the people. Now, this is the reality that India faces as it struggles to fight COVID-19. We look forward to hearing from you. Do write your opinions and feedback on the box below.